Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to talk to you about a natural way to fight fungal pathogens in the garden using lactic acid bacteria or LAB. And guess what? We're going to get some cheese out of this deal. Yes, you heard me correctly. We're going to make a fungicide that's going to result in cheese. I'm not going to use LAB with my worms for a few reasons. First of all, LAB likes an acidic environment. Adding them into the worm bin is going to very subtly change the pH. The second thing is it's a very sturdy bacteria, very competitive. I don't want to put that in with my worms because I'm already happy with the microbial activity that's happening both with the worms and with my compost. I'm going to use it in the garden directly on the plants because there I want it to compete, I want it to grow, I want it to overpopulate whatever it is that's causing a problem there. Also, LAB, it speeds up decomposition. So if it were introduced to a small system like a bin or a box, it could create enough heat to kill worms. Any one of these things could disrupt the worm bed. All three of them happening together just seems like a recipe for disaster. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get started. First, I'm washing this rice to make a starch water. Barley, oatmeal, any starch will do. But the Korean natural farming method uses rice, so that's what I'm doing. You might wonder, why rice water? Well, it's because the starches attract beneficial microbes from the air, and that's the first part of creating LAB. After letting this rice water ferment for about a week, it'll be full of natural microbes. These microbes are essential for our next step. It's time to introduce it to whole fat milk. First thing I want to do is bring this milk up to room temperature. Microbes, just like us, enjoy mild to moderate temperatures. Fermentation will happen in cooler temperatures, but I have found that if it's somewhere between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's where the microbes are happiest. That's when the fermentation happens quickly. It happened in about 4 days. I let it go 5 just to make sure. The smell definitely changed and a skin forms on the top of the ferment. Any kind of milk can be used. Full disclosure, I don't know if plant milk would work. I doubt it. But any sort of animal milk would work. The microbes from the rice water will enter the milk and start to ferment it, and it'll separate the curds from the whey. When adding the starch water into the milk, you want 10 parts milk to 1 part water. I had a little bit left over. I just poured it all in. It's garden alchemy. It makes me feel like a wizard. It's only been 2 days, but I think it's ready. So the next morning, I separated the curds. It's only been 3 days, but I don't want these curds to develop any sort of mold on top. So I'm going to pull them out today. Oh, this smells so good. This farmer's cheese is a very special treat. This. I want to remove a lot of the moisture. I'll just eat this over the next few days. Applying LAB to your plants not only fights fungal pathogens, but also promotes healthier plant growth by improving microbial diversity in the soil and on the plant surfaces. It's like giving your garden a probiotic. You need to find a weight. I wonder if this will sit in here. I'm just asking for sorrow, aren't I? Let's not do that. Okay. I'm going to let the cheese sit for a while. This whey, or LAB, is ready for the garden. So when it comes time to use it, I'll put a teaspoon of LAB into a gallon of water. Here we are, lactic acid bacteria. I should probably hang or press this all night, but I don't want to. I want to bite with dinner. Very cheesy. And what about these curds? They need some salt, a little more than you think. But once that's done, you've got a delicious farmer's cheese. Now it's time to taste it. It is very good. This can be melted and pressed again and waxed and stored. But I'll just stick it in the fridge and throw it in some salads. Maybe, I think I'm gonna make some biscuits this evening. I'll eat it over the next week. This will put the lactic acid bacteria into my own gut. So what we've ended up with here is a garden fungicide that can also make great cheese. Try that with a bottle of Roundup, I dare you. It's simple, effective, environmentally friendly, plus cheese. Thanks for watching. See ya.